Hello everybody, how are you doing? I am Father Gilbert Razon SVD, and today I want to talk about something I hear a lot, especially from young people at pati na rin hindi masyadong young, but young at heart. Those who are seeking for faith, those who are seeking for answers, and those who would like to deepen their faith in the Lord, and most especially, a lot of things about life. And they're telling me, Father, I am spiritual, but I am not religious. Have you ever heard that before? Maybe you've said it yourself, or someone close to you has. Today let's talk about it. No pressure, no judgment, just a real and honest conversation. Now, what does spiritual but not religious mean? Here's the simple explanation for that. To be spiritual means you believe in God or something bigger than yourself. And you might pray, reflect, enjoy nature, and try to live a peaceful life. And that's a good thing. We're all created to search for God. But to be religious means you belong to a faith community, you follow certain teachings, you worship with others, not alone, but with others, and you don't just walk alone. You walk with God and with people who believe like you. Now, here, the word religion comes from a Latin word that means to connect with. Religare. To connect with. So, to connect again, I think. So, religion isn't about control. It's about reconnection with God, with truth, and with each other. And again, here in the CCC, the Catechism of the Catholic Church, which explains our faith, says in paragraph 7, the desire for God is written in the human heart. And this means that it's natural to look for God. That's part of being spiritual. But we're not meant to do it all alone. God gives us the church to support, to guide, and support us. Now, the question is, why do many people stop being religious? Many people today want freedom. Yes! Freedom. Kapayapaan. What is freedom in Tagalog? Sa Bisaya kasi kagawasan, no? I am so free. Freedom to think, to choose, and to live their own way. And, that's not always bad. But sometimes people think religion takes away their freedom. And they say, I believe in God, but I don't want religion with all its rules, mistakes, or pressure. I understand that. Many people even have been hurt or disappointed by people in the church. And that's real. And here's what I've also seen. People want the benefits of faith, like peace, like joy, purpose, and they want all this, but not commitment. But not commitment that comes with it. They want to choose only what feels good and enough, or just ignore what's difficult, like ordering at Starbucks or in a coffee shop. Miss or ma'am or sir, in my coffee, I just want a bit of peace, a bit of love, but no commandments, and I don't like confession, and no church, please. But here's the truth. Faith isn't something you make your own way. It's not a drink you design. No. It's, first of all, a relationship with God. A real relationship, or all real relationships, need honesty, trust, and commitment. And the thing is, what happens now when we remove religion from our faith? At first, just being spiritual might feel free and really exciting. But without religion, it can slowly become all about ourselves. It's just about our feelings, our own ideas, and our own version of truth. Yeah, I've watched a video. The video that I've watched described this as the God of the ego. And that means we stop listening to God and only follow our own opinions. Marami pong nangyaring ganyan ngayon. The Bible warns us this too. The Bible has been already warning us about this too. In the letter of St. Paul, the second letter of St. Paul to Timothy. Yeah, I'm a Catholic. I have to read this. Yeah, in second letter of Paul to Timothy, chapter 4, verse 3, it says, "A time will come when people won't listen the true teaching. Instead, they'll find teachers who say only what they want to hear." Nakaka-relate kayo ah. If we only listen to what we like, we may miss what we truly need, and that can be dangerous. Now, what does the Catholic Church offer us? Yes, mga kapatid, the church is not a perfect place or a perfect institution. It's made up of people, and people make mistakes. But the church was not started by people. May I remind all of you that the church started by Jesus. It was started by Jesus. And He gave us the church to teach the truth, to give us the sacraments, and to guide us home to God. And in the church, we don't just find rules, we find the Eucharist, where Jesus gives us His real presence. The confession, where we receive mercy. And the community, ang simbahan mismo, yeah? Where we walk with others. And then the truth, which doesn't change with opinions or trends. The church is where our faith becomes real, not just emotional. Now, the real talk for you guys is like this. Now I want to speak to you personally. If you are a young person or just someone who's searching, and if you're confused or feel like the church is too hard, too old, or not for you, well, listen to this. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the answers. But don't walk away just because religion seems difficult. What you're looking for, real peace, real purpose, real love, you will find it in Jesus. And Jesus is waiting for you. But where? In the church. Don't just settle for the sweet add-ons of faith, like inspiration quotes or peaceful vibes. Go for the real thing. In other words, don't drink only the creamer. Taste the real coffee. Taste the real deal. Now, what can you do now? I have here some 4 suggestions where we can try doing. First, talk to God honestly. Tell Him how you really feel. He listens. And second, come back to the sacraments. You don't need to wait to be ready. God is already waiting. And now the third is find a Catholic youth group or find a Catholic group or a community. And then fourth, ask questions, but stay open. Truth might surprise you, challenge you, or change you. Okay? Friends, God is not afraid of your questions, but don't walk away from the church without really knowing what it's about. Remember, Jesus didn't say, follow your feelings. No, He said, follow me. So thank you, sisters and brothers in Christ, for being here today. This is Father Gilbert Razon, and until next time, for the next sharing. Bye-bye.